Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm announcing the first of two media sector support packages to help media affected by COVID-19. Today's support package is a first step to provide immediate and urgent help for the media sector. It's well known that New Zealand's media sector has been facing challenges well before COVID-19, but the disruption from COVID has compounded the difficulties with significant losses of advertising. Without government intervention, we risk losing the skills and range of perspectives which provide important independent news and information that New Zealanders rely on, especially at times like these. So we've developed an immediate support package in consultation with the media sector. The first package focuses on initiatives that can provide immediate or near-term assistance. It's aimed at helping media in print, online and broadcast channels at national, regional and local community levels. The initiatives in the first package are reducing the costs payable by media organisations for transmission and New Zealand on-air funded content by funding 100% of Kordia and other television and FM transmission fees for 6 months, 100% of the AM transmission fees for 6 months, an 80% reduction in media organisations' New Zealand on-air contribution fees for the 2020-21 financial year. The government will also be purchasing central government news media subscriptions in advance for the 2020-21 financial year and encouraging government-funded agencies to increase their uptake of news media subscriptions. There's also a delegated authority for me and the Minister of Finance to approve targeted assistance on the advice of officials to ensure the support fits the different needs of the various media organisations that request it. And we also state a commitment to build on the local democracy reporting project, which has been trialled in regions around the country over the past 12 months, funding journalists to focus on reporting about publicly appointed elected officials or organisations such as local councils, community boards and DHBs. We see the further development of this work as part of a second longer-term strategy which will provide further support to retain journalists, regional and national news and current affairs coverage, including local news, maintain media plurality and make sure regulation is suitable. Further announcements on the longer-term strategies will be made in due course. We will work with media entities to make sure that whatever access they have to both these short-term measures and longer-term assistance is on the basis of their needs and future viability. The direct cost of this package is $50 million. Māori Television, Te Māngai Paho and the National Pacific Radio Trust have also been involved in helping shape the initiatives in this package as they're primarily Crown funded. They are not impacted to the same extent as commercially funded media. However, they could see benefits from the waiving of transmission costs and Māori Television could see savings from New Zealand on-air contributions. Officials are finalising the details of how media can access the support package. Intent is to make this as swift as possible. This morning I spoke to a number of media chief executives to give them a heads up on this package. They were thankful, but like me understand that this package alone will not ensure the sustainability of the sector. We will need to continue to work with them to design the second phase and importantly move swiftly if conditions change. Finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the work of the media in keeping New Zealanders up to date with news and important information during this time of crisis. It has certainly been appreciated by the public. I'm happy to take any questions.
Minister, where's the commitment that the government will prioritise advertising on local media rather than on Google and Facebook?
That is certainly going to be part, Tova, of the second tranche of work that we're looking at. This first package is aimed at immediate cash flow assistance for media companies. So that is why it's made up of the transmission fees and some of those direct conversations we'll have with media organisations. Certainly those conversations are being had about the second tranche of work, and already our Treasury has been in touch with our counterparts across the Tasman to work in tandem with them.
Can you make a commitment that that will be coming? Because that was one of the things that across the board media bosses were
I can make a commitment that that's certainly going to be one of the important discussions as part of the second package.